Wednesdays, I really like to get into the mind and really touch on mental health, such a major part in all of our lives, and whether we want to acknowledge it or not. The world tries to make us believe that when we deal with mental health, that there's something wrong, that there's something wrong with me if I don't feel good about myself. There's something wrong with me if I don't love myself. There's something wrong with me if I don't feel like I'm enough. Today's topic that I'm going to deal with and give it to you in about 20 minutes is we're gonna talk about damage. Right? Damaged. You know, when we think about mental health, a lot of times, because of the experiences and the things that we go through, little by little, who we are gets damaged over time. And when you're speaking of a wellness Wednesday, you definitely have to think of the mental. And mentally, in our mind, our perception has changed from the original state, from what it is, on how great and extraordinary we are, and it changes through our experiences. It changes through the people that say that they love us but tell us something different. Our perception changes from how our Creator created us, but then we start believing how the creation views us. Damaged. We go through life a lot of these times feeling like damaged goods. I feel like damaged goods, Candy, because you know what? Things wasn't always good for me. Things wasn't always happy. I went through some real things. I went through a lot of hurt. We all could speak of experiences that helped us feel like we have become damaged, and we're so damaged that we don't feel like that we deserve more. When you're dealing with this thing called mental health, we got to recognize that when we come to a place to love ourselves more, we come to a place to say, you know, I might be damaged, but I'm worth it. I might be damaged, but it's mine. I might have some scars from the things that I went through, but the very thing that I survived, that helps me to move forward. When we have that damaged mentality from the things that we have experienced, from the traumas that we dealt with, from the trials that we have endured, we come to a place that we decide that pain is more valuable than purpose. You know, we don't want to be damaged again, so we close ourselves in. We don't want to get into that again. We don't want to experience certain things again because it's going to take me to a place where I'm going to feel that pain again. It's going to hurt again. Thank you, Cash. You know, we want to guard ourselves so much because every time we look in the mirror, we look at what we went through and not what we survived. You see, we don't look at the end, but we look at what caused it, what happened to us. We see Sunflower, thank you, love. We see all the scars, and they don't look beautiful for us. Every scar that we see, it reminds us of the pain and all that we went through, and it gets hard and real hard. So we guard ourselves. So much so that we cover the damage. We cover that damage of what we have experienced, and we would rather not face it. And we'd rather not, come on, Sunflower, yes, love. We'd rather not deal with that very thing because it's just too hard. It's too real for me to look at. It's too real for me to face. But what we don't understand is that in order for me to get over and repair the damage, I gotta confront it. In order for me to come to a place to repair that damage, to get stronger, to be better, I gotta face the very thing that hurt me. I gotta come to a place to honor my pain. What do you mean by that, Annie Marie? What are you talking about, Candy? What are you saying? I'm saying that when we come to a place to honor our pain, where we're able to look and say, you know, I went through something hard, but I grew in it. I had some growing pains, but you know, and the outcome was I grew. The outcome I was better. The outcome was that I won. That's when we honor our pains and say, you know what I went through, I was real strong because I survived the very thing that was trying to kill me. Come on, Cash. And we honor it because we see our strength in that. When we see our strength in that and we come to a place to honor the pain, and we come to a point, come on, The Rock, then we come to a point to repair that damage. The damage that was done by the one who said that they loved us unconditionally. The one that said they would always be there for us. The one that said they would never leave us or forsake us. The one that told us that they will always be there, that they will always love us no matter what we do. Come on, brown eyes. Come on, cheeks. Where do we get this damage from? We get it from the very place we thought that would never do it. We get it from the very place that the description says that they are not supposed to harm us or hurt us. You know what I mean? It was from these titles of these people that chose not to be the description. What are you talking about, love? I'm talking about the one that's your mother but doesn't choose to fulfill the description. I'm talking about the father that's your father that didn't choose to fill the description. I'm talking about your husband that has the title but didn't choose to fulfill the description. I'm talking about your wife that has the title that didn't choose to fulfill the description. I'm talking about your family, your friends. I'm talking about the ones that were supposed to be there, but instead of love, they brought hurt. Instead of love, I got pain. Instead of building me up, they burned all who I was. Come on. This is where the damage comes from. The damage comes from that safe place where we thought we was gonna be comforted, and we thought that it was okay to make mistakes, and it was okay to be authentic, and it was okay for me to be me. The places that we was where we thought it was okay, so we begin to get damaged. And I've been damaged so long that I believe this is who I am. I've been hurt so long that I believe that this is just a life filled with pain. And I've been down for so long, and every time I try to get up, someone else damages me. And then I want some more love, and I trust again, and then they hurt me again. And I try and I try and I try, and every which way I go, front, back, left, right, it doesn't matter any direction, I get damaged once again. Honey, we're living in this place and this life of being damaged mentally because we never repaired the start of it. We never repaired the beginning. We never repaired the first harm, the first hurt. Come on, the Dom. Surf her head, love. And the more we don't repair, it becomes worse and worse and worse. And that wound, it opens and opens and opens until we don't recognize ourselves anymore. But honey, I'm telling you, in order for us to get to a place to rewrite what is written. What are you talking about, Candy? To rewrite that I'm not good enough. Somebody told me that. To rewrite that I don't deserve love. Somebody told me that. To be all that I've been called to be and not less than. To rewrite all the lies that have been spoken over my life. To rewrite the identity that's not me. To take off every sticker that we put on us that said, hello, my name is hurt. Hello, my name is not good enough. Hello, my name is worthless. Hello, my name is empty. Hello, my name is not enough. And we got to take off those stickers, and we got to start rewriting who we are, and we got to start facing some truths. And the truth is that you are whole all by yourself. You are okay. You are perfect, and you are whole just as you are. No, but I made some mistakes. You know, I didn't ask you. I didn't ask you about your mistakes. I'm telling you, you are whole as you are. You was created perfect. That perfect doesn't mean that you don't make mistakes. That means in who you are as a whole, you are complete. You do not need anyone else. You don't need anyone to complete you because you already are. You are whole because that's how you was created. And when we take some time to step back and we start to uncover the damage that we keep hiding. Why do I keep going through the same thing over and over and over again? I'm going through it over and over again because I'm not dealing with it. I'm not dealing what I dealt with in my childhood. I'm not dealing with what I dealt with in my toxic relationship. I'm not dealing with what I dealt with from my family. I'm not dealing with what I dealt with from my friends that they said they were my best friend. The ones that betrayed me. I'm not dealing with all that hurt and that pain and the things that I didn't deserve. The more we don't deal with it, the more that we can't face the thing to start to begin the healing. The only way we can be healed, king and queen, is if we face the very thing that hurt us. That we look that fear in the eye, and the fear that stages of dealing is getting better. Come on, Lauren. And when I say that, king and queens, I'm not saying it to say that it makes it easy. I'm not saying it to say it's easy. I'm not saying that this happens overnight. What I'm telling you is when we start repairing the damage, we got to start facing some truths. And in those truth directs change. And if we start changing some things in our life, it takes some effort. And a lot of times that's not something we want to do. We'd rather cover the hurt. We'd rather stay damaged. It's easier to be damaged and deal with what I'm used to than sit here and go into the unknown. Come on. The unknown, I'm not sure, at least I know being here. At least I know I can expect hurt here. I dealt with hurt before. I know how it feels, and it doesn't feel good, but I don't want to step into anything else because this is what I know. Lauren, come on, Cash. Empress, head love. I know this, and if I get into the unknown or the unfamiliar, I don't know what that's going to bring. But, we come to the point that we believe that that we deserve less than what we were promised. I said that we come to a place that our pain outweighs our purpose. We hide from pain so much, the value of the pain outweighs our purpose. I choose to stay abused because at least I know what I'm going to expect. Oh, how could you let them treat you like that? Oh, people have been treating me like this my whole life. It's all right. No, but coming to a place, my king and queens, to recognize and know that you're more, You're so much more than the short end of the stick. You're so much more than this mediocre life. You're so much more than the damage that you have experienced. And we have been damaged so long that it has changed our perception. But I'm telling you, my king and queens, it has only changed the mirror that we view ourselves in. It hasn't changed who we really are. Because we are completely whole. When we look in the mirror might be cracked from all the experiences that we dealt with, so we feel like we're broken and we feel like we're not enough and we feel like we're damaged. But when you step out of the mirror and you feel your face, love, there's nothing broken on you. When you recognize who you are and you see yourself through the Most High, the Creator's eyes, you're perfectly imperfect. You're exactly who He wanted you to be. Come on, sunflower. And we recognize that we've been living a life looking in a mirror that's been broken, and that's why we believe is who we are, but we need to step back and close our eyes and feel our face, and we got to get back to reality and feel our body and remember that we are whole and no perception that we need. When we close our eyes, we don't even need a mirror, but we can imagine our greatness, and we could imagine us in our purpose, and we could see us walking towards our destiny, and we could recognize the greater. Without all the distractions, without the generational curses, without the false words, without all the lies, without the people. And I could face the very thing and begin to be healed by the areas that I was damaged. The only way I could heal something is if I see it. There's no way we could go to the hospital, king and queens, and just walk in the emergency room and say, I need your help, I'm dying. And they say, okay, let me examine you. And you say, no, 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 you just got to help me. They're going to say, well, king, I can't help you unless I know what's going on. I can't help you unless I examine you. I can't help you. I can't do queen. I can't save your life if you won't open up to let me see. And that's what we're doing. We got to open ourselves up to let us see where it happened. What is the root of the trauma? We got to begin to forgive those who caused the damage. And most of all, forgive ourselves. We love people so much, we're so quick to forgive them for all the harm they did to us, but we're not quick to forgive ourselves. Why? Because we don't love ourselves as much as we love people. Why did we get here in the first place? Because we valued people's opinions more than we valued our creators. That's how we got here. Come on, Cash. That's why we're so damaged. Because we put our faith in man and not putting our faith in the Most High and not putting our faith in the one that doesn't fail us. We gotta find that self-love again. See our value and see our worth and get that relationship with the Most High. Come to a place to be able to build ourselves up again. Come on, proud, to build ourselves up again, to say you're worth it. Why was I promised? I want you to, I don't feel like I'm worth it, Candy. I'm going to tell you the truth. I've been through this. I've been through that. I've been through this. I don't feel like I'm worth it. I don't feel like I'm valuable. I mean, if you look at my life, it doesn't show it I am. I want to give you one thing, king and queens, if it's anything that you get off this live right now. Why would he promise you life and that more abundantly if he wasn't worth it? Why would he write a whole book about you and what's been promised for you and what to expect and that you would do greater things than him? Why would he do that if you wasn't worth it? He said you was worth it. It was written before you was created. So whatever you do in this life, it doesn't change the fact that you're worth it. You are worth it. Why would he say his seed would never beg for bread? Why would he say that you would have life and that more abundantly? Why would he say that the suffering at this present time is not worthy to be compared to the glory that shall be revealed? Why would he list a book about you? Oh, I'm not worth it. There's a book about you, King. Oh, I'm not worth it, Candy. There is a book about you, Queen. It has your name all over it. And it doesn't say that these promises are going to happen because you do it right. And it doesn't say that this is going to happen for you because you have it all together. It says because you was created in his creation. And if you obey my commandments and you love me, you will have all of this. He didn't ask about your mistakes. Come on, proud. He didn't ask about your mistakes. He didn't ask about all this extra stuff that you're concerned about, which you're not just, you was damaged by it, but you continue to be damaged and damaged again because of these false beliefs that you're living in your life. He has written it for you. You are worth it. You deserve it. He has created you in his image, and he wants you to be the extraordinary person that he has created you to be. Perfectly imperfect. One in all the world. So uncover these damaged parts, my king and queens, and face these truths and face the traumas and come to a place to love yourself more than you love people. That sounds selfish, Candy. That's not selfish. Because if I love myself more at the end of the day, then I could love you better. If I'm not at 100, then I can't love you 100. And that's just how it works. That's right. He promised us unconditional love, proud, and he is unconditional love. And I know he is. That unconditional love in us is God's love that's in us. Unconditional love is ever ready to believe the best in each and every one of us. It means ever ready. That means anytime. That means in our mess, that means in our mistakes, it still believes the best in us. That means when we're at our success and we're doing well, it still believes better for us. That's unconditional love. We got to get that thing for ourselves. It's been long enough time, king and queens, that we gave it to everyone but us. You can't move forward in relationships, my love, demanding unconditional love, and you don't even hold it for the standard for yourself. It will never work. You must have that self-love if you want love. Yes, proud. Unconditional love is everything. That's life. That's happiness. That's what we speak of. So repair the damage and rewrite what is written. Every lie that has been spoken over your life, bring that thing down and start speaking the promises over your life and the purpose over your life and the very things that he has said. And build your self-love and recognize your value and recognize your worth and keep that relationship with the Most High. Because if I have a relationship with the very one that believes that I deserved it, even when I didn't even appreciate him or love him. Even when I didn't love myself, he loved me. And for my people that are in here, I love you, my king and queens. I'm telling you, y'all hear me say it all the time. Even the deepest, darkest thing, there is no damage that you could have done that changes his love for you. Did you hear me? There's no damage to him or to anything in life that you could have done that changes his love for you. He's amazing. Let him in. All you need to do is I ask you, king of queens, just every night and every morning, just look in the mirror, and all I need you to do is just say 3 words. All I need you to say is, I love you. Look at yourself in the mirror, and if your mirror feels damaged and you feel damaged and you feel like your mirror was broken enough, I need you to close your eyes. Come on. I need you to close your eyes and I need you to say 3 words. I want you to say, I love you. The more that you find love in the Most High is the more that you will find value in self. The more I show gratitude to him, I recognize how worthy I am. When I start getting down, I close my eyes and I say, I love you. And you may not feel it as much as you want to right now, but the more and more you say it, you're going to remember that who dwells on the inside of me is him. And if he can rest in me, I gotta be worthy. If his presence can rest in me, I gotta be worthy. So I'm gonna live this life standing for what I deserve. I'm gonna live this life as a king should. I'm gonna live this life as a queen should. I'm gonna stand tall. I'm gonna remember who I am. And I'm not gonna let anybody tell me any different. I'm not gonna let anyone tell me any different, because if his spirit could rest in me, then I gotta be worthy. I gotta be worthy. In spite of all that people have said, in spite of what the world does every day, trying to knock your crown down, king. Every day trying to knock your crown down, queen. Don't make it easier. Let us not hang our head low so they could have better access to it. We'll lift our head high. So, Candy, if I lift my head high, that means that I'm going to have $1 million. That means my life is going to be perfect. That means no, I'm lifting my head high because I'm a child of the King. I'm lifting my head high because I'm worthy and I deserve it and I'm loved. But you don't even have, you single. And then you said you don't got your family members with you, and you said you talked about your friends. I got me. I'm loved. Who you love by? I'm loved by me. I got that self-love to know who I am, that worth, that value. I love you guys.